Hi everyone, Mike here with 2019 January RedBubble sales update. Now, even though it's January, I haven't done actually a RedBubble update video in a couple of months, and basically the reason is there is not a lot of activity on RedBubble. I've been getting a few private messages and also certain questions that people are asking about the status of my RedBubble store and what's been happening, how are your sales, all that kind of stuff. And to be honest, my conclusion, I mean, there's no emotional attachment here, but if there was, I would actually have to say, even though it's hard to say this, but I am definitely giving up on Redbubble. Now, that's not to say that it's not worth it. I still get a few sales here and there, but the time that you need to put in uh, versus the number of sales that you would get through your Redbubble store simply doesn't match up. There's absolutely no return. In my, I was going to say opinion, it's not in my opinion. When it comes to my specific case, it is a waste of time. And I'll talk about quickly why I believe that, but let's look at some of these numbers. So even during Q4, November, December, my sales were still, under 20 bucks. I do get a sale every, let's say, a week or so on average. But these sales, sometimes it's a sticker. I think yesterday I had a sale and it was like, your royalties are 20 cents. When I look at the time that I spent listing products to my Redbubble store and then cleaning up titles and including certain keywords, and then when it comes to the number of sales, just like I said, for me, definitely not worth it. I will not be spending any more time listing items. And here's the funny thing. I'll just actually do a quick comparison. Looking at Redbubble, looking at my Etsy store, and then of course merch by Amazon, I would say 80%, yeah, that would be actually a fair estimate. 80% of my designs are exactly the same. If you've seen any of my merch update videos, my royalties on average are over 500, 600. The last one was over $1,200. Etsy, I'm doing, comfortably 700, 800, 1,000 bucks in sales each month. And then we come to Redbubble with the same number of listings, same designs, and we're talking a few bucks. So my conclusion is that this is not the website for the designs that I have. This is a website that is treated more like a community. It is for artsy people that actually have very cool, very unique designs. This is where you would, for example, spend some time following people, liking other people's profiles, sharing ideas. This is not what I've done. And again, I'm definitely not saying, Redbubble is terrible. I'm just saying for me and the approach that I took, it simply didn't work. If I did, let's say, decide to only spend time on Redbubble or even Society6, which is another store that I have that's in the same kind of category as Redbubble, if I decided to spend more time even promoting some of these listings on Pinterest or other uh, types of social media, and then building my community within Redbubble, actually, like I said, liking other people's artwork, products, putting my designs in certain collections and advertising it that way, I could see this being more successful, but I cannot see it actually being anywhere near merch or even Etsy. If I was just simply to compare this to merch by Amazon, it is much more worth my time to even upload 50 designs to merch in comparison to 500 to Redbubble, because the difference is so huge. Amazon is such a powerhouse that if you're simply thinking about the bottom line and building your online store on Amazon, it simply isn't worth listing products to Redbubble. Again, I really have to put a lot of emphasis and say, in my case, I know a lot of other people are very successful, and especially if you have time, why not, throw on a few 100 designs and let the money come in, because even making 20 bucks here and then a couple other stores, it all adds up. All I'm trying to say is that in my case, I would much rather spend my time working with Etsy and Amazon. Let me know what you guys think. I know that a lot of other people have had a different experience. I know a lot of people are actually still working and expanding their stores, so I'm really curious to see. Maybe there's something that I'm completely missing that I need to know. And since I already have a couple hundred designs uploaded, if it's an easy fix, hopefully you guys can help me. But where I stand right now, I mean, as you can see here, over the last year, my earnings are under $60. I mean, sometimes I'll do that in a day on merch. So, that's the kind of difference that we're talking about. Anyways, please comment, let me know what your experience is, what your thoughts are. And as always, thank you for watching.